This is the most exciting camera I have ever reviewed, and to test it out, I walked almost 50 kilometers in the snow-capped mountains of Himalaya, and the footage I captured was absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to share my experience with you. Alright, so today we will cover everything you need to know about this camera, from design to its features and how it compares to the other action cameras in the market. But first, if you are new to the channel, then do subscribe. This way you won't miss any of the upcoming videos on the channel. So let's get started. Firstly, talking about the design, the first thing you can notice is the big lens that looks like that it is coming out of the body. So it's better to use lens cover for better protection. In terms of constructions, the sides are made of plastic with a textured pattern for greater grip, while the front and the back are composed of soft touch plastic. So there is no rubberized feel like we have on the GoPro. The largest feature of the Insta360 design is its large 2.6-inch square screen, which is larger than the GoPro Hero Max. Talking about the buttons, there are a total of 4 physical buttons. 2 of them are on the sides and 2 up front. The front buttons are helpful in starting video capture and flipping between the front and the rear lens. These are a bit like the Android navigation buttons that you would find on the old smartphones, but largely it's a touch-based navigation on the Insta to change the overall setting of the camera, like the resolution, camera angles and the other things. The screen does require manual brightness adjustment to function in direct sunlight. Compared to the previous generation model, the huge screen is excellent for viewing pictures and makes it easier to navigate the menu. However, the target market for this screen is mostly influencers and content creators rather than the action users. Now talking about the battery, the Insta360 X3 uses a 1800 mAh battery, and the Insta360 claims that this can last for about 81 minutes in the 5.7K resolution 360 mode. In real-time test, after using it for about 60 minutes, the battery percentage dropped from 100 to 50% charge, which is quite near the claim. Overall, the design of the Insta360 fits comfortably in the hand despite the lack of room for any other mounting positions due to its upright structure. But if you do want to attach it to the other mounts, then there is a threaded mount point on the bottom. But if you don't want to use the threaded mount, then you can buy the cover mount. The X3 is rated IPX8 for waterproofing, which means it can withstand submersion in the water up to 10 meters. However, it's essential to ensure that all the lock covers are closed properly to maintain that IPX8 rating. And if you want up to 50 meters of submersion, then you can buy the dive case. Now there are a few more interesting modes on this camera that we haven't covered yet, and the Me mode is the coolest. This makes use of the tiny overlap in the vision between the lens to create a flat clip that makes the mounting selfie stick seems invisible in the video. Of course, you will still see your arm holding it. Now first, let's have a look at the spec of the camera sensor. So the X3 has two 48 megapixel camera with half-inch sensors and aperture of f/1.9. But don't focus on these numbers too much. The real discussion is only about the output. So what you are looking at now is a 1080p video when shooting with the single lens rather than the 360 one. Well, you can also shoot at 5.7K 30 or 3.6K 60 fps. However, the 360 footage is the main strong point of this camera and the reason people buy this. X3 shoot 360 video in 5.7K resolution at 30 fps, plus also has a secret weapon, the active HDR, which you won't find on any other action camera. Since I began the hike at 6 in the morning from a valley, there were naturally 30 to 40 minutes left until sunrise. This resulted in low light situations, and the X3 had to work hard to capture quality footage. This footage, what you are seeing now, shows a significant amount of grain and noise. The video taken with this single lens is quite good and sharp. During the use of single lens, there was more than enough sunlight. The sky were also really clear. But there is a little bit of noise on the part where the camera is recording the meadow area. But the highlights are good. You can easily see the snowy mountains. Corner of the shot, these flat videos become very grainy and simple, resembling 1080p rather than the 4K footage. This is because the lens of the X3 shoot in 180-degree angle. Like with the most other action cameras, night photography is not very good. Though not significantly, the larger sensors are an improvement over the older model. But overall, the Insta360 X3 is a great all-round camera that can be used as an action camera as well as the 360 one. But its actual strength lies in the 360 footage, and also the single lens footage with the action field of view is much better than the DJI Osmo and the GoPro Hero Max. You can use the X3 mount or you can use it as a handheld. Both ways, the Insta360 X3 is really easy to use and has a quite big touch interface screen for previewing the videos. Plus the post-processing and editing of the footage is as easy as you shoot the video. Just transfer the footage either on the Insta360 mobile app or the Insta360 Studio on the PC. Both ways the editing is just a blast, and with few trims and edits the video footage is ready to go online. Of course, there are a few issues with this camera, like the camera itself does not allow you to view every kind of footage that is captured from the Insta360. And some aspects of the image processing aren't as good as the GoPros. However, if you are looking for an action camera that can do all the major camera things, you can get this camera for around 46,500 rupees or $568 from the online Insta store. But if you purchase the camera from the Indian store, then you don't have a lot of camera accessories available. Unlike the US stores where you can buy all the camera add-ons like the snow kit, the bike kit, the ultimate kit and much more. You can check all these accessories available on the US store. So that's it for the review. If you want to purchase this camera, then you can find the best buying links down below in the description box. Make sure to check them out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay awesome, keep spreading positive vibes. Peace out.